We had a deal. If you got that thing up and running, I was supposed to be there for liftoff. Laura.
Don't say it. You know how I felt about this from the beginning.
There's nothing I can't say. It's done. What the hell happened to his helmet?
He wasn't wearing a helmet.
Well, he knows better than that. I should have been there.
Look. I'm trying really hard not to blame you for letting him build the damn thing to begin with. So don't you blame me.
Deal. But consider something, Laura. You can keep me away. You can do everything humanly possible to protect those kids from whatever threat you think is out there. But honey, it doesn't make any difference because they're kids. They're gonna be kids. And there's no way you can keep them completely, absolutely safe. You can't hermetically seal those kids.
I know that.
This isn't getting us anywhere, is it?
He was so still, lying there on the grass. He looked like he was 4 years old again and sleeping. Sometimes I wonder how we've come this far. I think about all the things we've been through. Lucky made it across an entire continent, entirely by himself. We always said that we were magic. And I believed it.
We can still be magic. If you'd let us.
Can we? I don't believe in magic anymore. I'm afraid to build my life on that. Build my children's lives on that. Lucky is already so much like you. He thinks that he's invincible. He doesn't think twice about taking a chance. That's why I have to think for him. I know that I can't always protect him, but I have to try. Because he can't do it for himself. Is that wrong?
The news isn't as good as I'd hoped it would be. The CAT scan confirmed that Lucky has an impact trauma.
Oh,
and with no protection, the force of the fall was transferred to his brain, and there is some tissue damage.
Oh.
Cut to the chase, Tony.
Lucky has an epidural hematoma, which is putting pressure on his brain, and we need to go in there and relieve it.
Brain surgery?
Yes. We drill a small hole into the skull, and we relieve the pressure, and if there's no further damage, then we irrigate the area, and Lucky will be just fine.
What kind of risk are we talking?
Well, anytime we go into a cranial area, there's going to be some risk. We don't have any choice.
Do it. Tony, do whatever you have to do.
Laura.
Be careful. I'm kind of fond of that little head.
You hang in there. I'll tell you as soon as I know something.
Night nursing reports a restful 4 hours since he came downstairs. Heart rate, BP, respiration all seem okay.
Saturation?
97 to 99%.
Okay, we'll leave him on 3 liters per minute.
Okay.
And as you know, the first hours after surgery are the most crucial. And he is holding his own.
How's he doing?
He's stable. His vital signs are returning to normal, which is what we'd hope for after this kind of surgery. So, I'm encouraged.
Well, good. Good. I'm doing OR, but I had to stop by.
Oh, good. He's doing okay for what he's been through.
Oh, you guys, you did great. You didn't even shave his head. Oh, you wouldn't believe some of the baldies they used to send home.
Shouldn't he be waking up?
It could actually take quite a while. Do you know, if you guys could talk to him, familiar voices help.
We can do that.
I know, it's Lucas's birthday. When are you going to be able to get out of here? Right after Mr. Simpson's gallbladder, I hope. You got plans? Family dinner?
Yeah.
Wish him a happy birthday from us, and try to get something for him tomorrow.
You know, the best present of all would be for Lucky to pull through this okay.
Yeah, did you hear that, cowboy? Did you hear your Aunt Bobby? Hey, this is the old man talking now. I want you to wake up.
Listen, I will check in with you after rounds, okay?
Thank you.
Thanks, Tony.
Just keep the faith. He's going to be okay.
I'll check in after my surgery as well, but don't worry. Lucky is going to pull through just fine. I'll be back in a few minutes. Lucky? Please wake up.
Lucky, nobody's mad at you. You don't have to keep hiding away in there, please. Wake up.
Come on, cowboy. Don't scare your mother. 2 weeks with your old man in the wilds of Maine. You come back without a scratch, not even a mosquito bite. You're not going to let something like this get you down, are you?
We know it was an accident. And accidents happen. And we're not mad at you for not wearing your helmet.
No. Next time. Next time you'll wear your gear. Next time you won't be in such a hurry.
Oh, yeah, right. He's actually going to slow down.
That's right. You've always been so impatient. Wonder where he gets that. Hey, do you remember when we were living in that big old farmhouse in, Missouri? He was about 4 years old.
Mm.
Do you remember he came home one day from walking down by the river and he had that little kitten with him?
Mm.
He put the kitten down and it ran right up that big old oak tree that was in the backyard. And instead of waiting 8 seconds to call one of us, you just went right after it.
Mm-hmm. And I was in the backyard doing the laundry, and I looked up, and all of a sudden, there you were, 20 feet in the air and out on a limb.
Your mother was terrified. Terrified, but she didn't yell, she didn't scream. Because she knew that might scare you. Make you fall off the limb.
So I got your father, who, even though he won't admit it, was pretty scared, too.
You bet I was. The first thought I had was to get that old extension ladder, the one that we got in Kansas or somewhere, and we tied it on top of the car and drove it all. But you know, we lent that thing to the McPhersons. We never got it back.
So you looked down at us, such a brave little boy, and you saw that I was frightened. That your father was frightened, and so you got frightened, and you started to cry.
So old Dad, who was often up a tree and out on a limb with a hacksaw, shimmied up after you.
And when he got to you, you stopped crying.
And I told you that you were okay. And I told you to put your arms tight around my neck and that we would be safe, and you did. And we backed off the limb and all the way down the tree.
And you were safe. Lucky, you've got to hear me. It's time to wake up. Please, open your eyes. Please.
Laura. Laura.
Am I in trouble?
No, darling, you are not in trouble.
Where am I?
You're at General Hospital. You wiped out doing that Indianapolis 500 thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Oh, hey,
Ow.
don't do that. Don't move. Cool. Cool, man. Chill down. There you go.
How long have I been here?
Shall we tell him he's 24?
You've just been here since last night, that's all. Your brain was bruised, and Tony performed a procedure which relieved some of the pressure.
Yeah, you just sort of had a cranium tune-up.
Wow.
But the experts say you're going to be fine, just fine.
I'm really sorry, you guys.
Honey, we're just so happy that you're all right.
Before anybody else says the H word, let me. Helmet. From now on, I'm always wearing one.
Oh, I got a little sense snuffed into him.
I'm sure this is how you guys wanted to spend the night. Are you in trouble?
No. Well, should I be?
Well, you let me build the go-kart, you know?
No, Lucky, we all let you build the go-kart. So we all share in the responsibility for what happened.
That's right.
I know, but it was my fault, and I'm really sorry.
Yeah, we picked up on that already, partner. It's okay.
I tell you, when I was out, I had the weirdest dream. Remember when I climbed up and tried to save that kitten?
Well, that rings a distant bell.
Yeah, I climbed up to save him, and I made the mistake of looking down. I froze. I was so scared. Started bawling like a little baby. And Dad climbed up and carried me down. It's funny that came back to me. When we got back to the ground, that's when I woke up.
It's really funny what we hang on to.
Whatever happened to that kitten?
Beats me.
We had to give her away. We had to move again.
Oh.